many more services Bharat is doing, and he comes regularly. So kindly to bless all of us. So we welcome Maharaj by chanting 3 times. Hare
Yeah, just normal one. नहीं वो normal वाला वो simple one. You know which one?
Hare Krishna, Nanda Kishore Prabhu, you have very,
Yeah.
very weak internet, very weak internet.
Yeah, let me try. I'm trying to get their. I'm on data now. I'm trying to get their Wi-Fi. Just a second.
Yeah, maybe you can take parallel recording just on the dictaphone.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yes, please.
Can someone help me get on Wi-Fi because
I
data
think
is
it will be broken.
Karthik, this Zoom is being recorded, right?
Yeah, Zoom recording we have, but you have very, very low internet, it said.
Yeah, no. Because I'm on data right now and I'm in Abu Dhabi, so then I'm just getting on Wi-Fi. Just a second.
Okay.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, this one. Thank you.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatirasya
वॉल्यूम बंद कर दिया।
Gopesha Gopika Kanta Rama Kanta Namaste Tata Kanchana Gauranga Ishwari Siddhanusate Devi Pranamami Hariye Vanchakalpatanyasya Sindhu Devasya Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Bhagavate Gauravani Prasarine Nirvishesha Punyavadi Paskantishapadi Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurakinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare. So it's a birthday season, right? Today is the birthday. Several of you devotees here today. And coming soon, we have Lord Balaram's birthday. And after Lord Balaram's birthday, then Lord Krishna's birthday. And after Lord Krishna's birthday, then Radharani's birthday. So it's very much the birthday season. So we wanted to take this opportunity to speak something about Lord Balaram, because Lord Balaram is the Adi Guru. By the mercy of the Guru, we get the mercy of Lord Krishna. So Lord Balaram, of course, he is the elder brother of Lord Krishna, and he appears, Lord Balaram first of all appears in the womb of Devaki. And he's in the womb of Devaki for some 7 months before, by the arrangement of the Lord, Purnamasi transfers Lord Balaram to the womb of Rohini. The Lord Balaram is also called Rohini Nanda, one who gives pleasure to Rohini. Lord Balaram is also called Dauji. Right? He's the big brother. Dauji Kabaya, Krishna. Right? Krishna's the little brother, and Lord Balaram's the big brother. So Lord Balarama is a very colorful character, appearing first in the womb of Devaki because Lord Balaram is coming in the mood of the servant of Lord Krishna. It's important for us to appreciate Lord Balaram's mood. Let's make way for Mataji. Lord Balaram is coming in the mood of the seven Lord Krishna. Actually, Lord Balaram serves Krishna in all the different rasas. But especially coming as the elder brother and coming first in the womb of Devaki, he is making arrangements for Lord Krishna. You see, that's the mood of devotees. Just like before Srila Prabhupada would come, devotees would, other senior devotees would come and they want to make sure everything is ready and everything is prepared for Srila Prabhupada. We want everything to be in order and all arrangements should be made. So similarly, Lord Balaram, he comes into the womb of Devaki and he makes sure everything is arranged, everything is all ready for the appearance of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Sri Krishna. So Lord Balaram comes in that mood of the servant. Of course, Lord Balaram also came in the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We say, Brajendra Nandana te Sachitita Hailahe Balaram Hailoditai. Right? That Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is come as the son of Sachi. Lord Krishna has come, the son of Mother Sachi. Rajendra Nandanate Sachi Sutta Ailahe. So, Lord Krishna comes as the son of Sachi, and Lord Balaram comes as Vidhai Nityananda.
Repeat for me, home.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, Lord Balaram is coming in the mood of the servant of Lord Krishna. And that, of course, that is our position as well. Lord Balaram is so kind, he's coming to teach all of us how to serve Lord Krishna, how to make nice arrangements for Lord Krishna. So Lord Balaram, as we said, he was transferred to the womb of Rohini. So although he was the son of Vasudeva in the womb of Devaki, he took his birth from the womb of Rohini. Now Mother Rohini, she was one of the wives of Vasudeva. Vasudeva had several wives. So Devaki and Vasudeva, they had been imprisoned by Kamsa. They'd been put into the prison in Mathura. And naturally, they were afraid that the other wives of Vasudeva may also be persecuted. They may also be put into prison. So therefore, it was arranged that Rohini, that she would be put over in Gokul, in the home of Nanda Maharaj, away in Vraja. You see, away from Mathura, so away from the eye of Kamsa. So Kamsa wouldn't take any interest in Rohini. So Rohini gave birth to Lord Balaram in Vrindavan, in the land of Braja. And Lord Krishna, he appeared from the womb of Devaki, and then Vasudeva brought him over to Nanda Maharaj's house and exchanged the babies. And in this way, Krishna and Balaram were together in the home of Nanda Maharaj. Lord Balaram coming from the womb of Rohini, and Krishna coming from Vasudeva and brought him there from Mathura. And so the two of them are together and they can both enjoy life in Vrindavan with the cows and with Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda. Actually, people often say that actually the real mother and father of Lord Krishna is not Vasudeva and Devaki, but the real mother and father of Krishna is Nanda and Yashoda. If you ask people in Mathura, they will say Vasudeva and Devaki. But if you go to Vrindavan and you meet the Brajbasi people, they will tell you, oh no, Lord Krishna is the son of Nanda and Yashoda. So the Acharyas, they have explained to us that the child who was born from the womb of Devaki in Mathura, this is Shamsundar Krishna. Rather, this is Vasudeva Krishna. Vasudeva Krishna. He's appearing. How did he appear in the prison house of Kamsa? He appeared initially in his four-armed form, fully decorated with jewels, turban, garland, very opulent. He's appearing as Vasudeva Krishna in the form of Lord Narayana. And why he's doing that? He wants Vasudeva Devaki to understand that the Lord has come as their son, that he is the Lord of the creation, and he's come as their child. Vasudeva and Devaki, in their previous lives, they were Prishni and Sutapa. And as Prishni and Sutapa, they did great penance and austerities. And their purpose was to have the Lord as their child. And not once, but 3 times. And so, after doing a lot of tapasya for a long time, the Lord fulfilled their desire. First of all, the Lord came as a child of Prishni and Sutapa. He came in the form of Prishni Garbha. Then Prishni and Sutapa, their next birth, they became Kashyapa and Aditi. And at that time, the Lord came as their child, Lord Vamanadev. Yes. And now, the third birth, they became Vasudeva and Devaki. And again, the Lord has come as their child. And that child was Krishna. Vasudeva Krishna, the opulent form of Krishna, Lord Narayana. So Vasudeva and Devaki were very worried. They thought, if we have to tell people that you are our child and you have 4 arms, they will think very strange. What kind of child is this who's got 4 arms? So we asked the Lord to take the form of a baby. And then Vasudeva brought the child out of the prison, crossed the Yamuna, and he went to the home of Nanda Maharaj. And in the home of Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yashoda had also given birth on that same day, on the Astami, on the 8th day, the 8th day of the month. Mother Yashoda had delivered not 1 child, but 2 children, twins, you could say, right? 1 boy and 1 girl. And that boy, that is Shamsundar Krishna. So Vasudeva then exchanged that 1 boy for the baby girl. And he took the baby girl and brought the baby girl back to Mathura. And the 1 boy, that 1 boy entered into the form of Mother Yashoda's son. The Vasudeva Krishna entered into the form of Shamsundar Krishna and became one. The Shamsundar Krishna, who is the original form of the Lord in Vrindavan. And that Vasudeva Krishna, that is one of the expansions from Shamsundar Krishna. So the two Krishnas became one, you see. And Mother Yashoda, she's tired from labor. She doesn't know what's going on. So when she wakes up in the morning, she sees her son. And Vasudev, he brought the baby girl back to Mathura, took it back into the prison there in Mathura. And in the morning, Kamsa comes and he's heard that Devaki has delivered the child. And he immediately comes and he wants to kill that child. He's already killed 6 of the children of Devaki. And now the 7th was Lord Balaram. They thought that was a miscarriage because Lord Balaram was transferred from the womb to Rohini. They didn't know the child was transferred to Rohini's womb. They thought, oh, Devaki has had a miscarriage. So 7th child, Kamsa doesn't have to kill that child. But he was warned at the time of the marriage of Devaki, the 8th child of your sister is going to kill you. So he's very worried about the 8th child. So Kamsa comes and he sees that Devaki has delivered the child, and he comes in, and Devaki is naturally, no, please don't kill my baby. But Kamsa grabs the baby and he tries to throw the child to the ground. But instead, the child rose up in the air and revealed a divine form. This was actually one of the forms of Mother Durga. And in this way, Kamsa became shocked to see that his sister had not delivered a boy, but it was a baby girl. And she was a goddess, was not just an ordinary child. Anyway, that's the birth of Krishna. Lord Balaram and Krishna are together there in the home of Nanda Maharaj. And they're able to enjoy life in Braja, in the forests of Vrindavan. And they grew up in the home of the cowherd people. Now, we may think, cowherd people? Not very special. But we have to understand Vrindavan is the land of cows. And these cows in Vrindavan are very, very special. Even today, if you go to Vrindavan and see the cows there, they're the most majestic, most beautiful creatures on the earth. They're so wonderful. So Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram, they were in the home of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj had 9 lakh cows, 900,000 cows. And so we may think, how many cows? So many cows. But actually, those days, everyone had cows. People kept their wealth in cows. That's the real wealth. How much wealth do you have nowadays? If you have some petrol, if you have an oil field, or you're a rich person. But in the times of Krishna, nobody cared about oil. People cared about cows and cow dung and cow milk products. So Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram, they grew up with the cow. And as young children, every day, they play with the cows. First of all, taking care of the cow. The young calves be taken care of by the young boys. So, as a child, Krishna and Balaram would take care of the calves. And later, as they grew up, they were given charge of the cows. But of course, Lord Krishna, because he's the Supreme Lord, so Kamsa has sent different demons there to try to kill Krishna. The different friends of the Lord, they come there and they try to kill Krishna. And Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, they're enjoying these pastimes with these different demons who come, who try to disturb them. So Lord Balaram, his mood is always as the servant of Lord Krishna. And when Lord Krishna is with Srimati Radharani, we always think of Krishna, how he's with the gopis, he's become the husband of, he's with Srimati Radharani. Whenever Lord Krishna is with his gopis and Radharani, Lord Balaram will not come there. Lord Balaram, his pastimes with Krishna are separate. So, but if you are worshipping Radha and Krishna, it's not really proper to put Lord Balaram there, because Lord Balaram does not come wherever Radha and Krishna are together. He gives that respect for his brother. So Lord Balaram, he actually has his own gopis. He has his own group of gopis. And when he wants, he can also enjoy his own gopis. And it happened after Lord Krishna had left Vrindavan. He moved to Mathura, and then later from Mathura he gone to Dwarka. So while he was away from Vrindavan, he was feeling very much separation, and he was concerned about the people of Vrindavan, because Lord Krishna knew how much the people in Vrindavan loved him, how much they were attached to him. So Lord Krishna asked Lord Balaram to go there and to comfort them and to give news about Krishna and his activities in Mathura and in Dwarka. So Lord Balaram came there to Vrindavan, and he spent several days there with Mother Yashoda, Nanda Maharaj, and talked with them, comforted them, guided them. He met with the gopis, told them all the news of Lord Krishna. So you can see Lord Balaram's mood to give service for the pleasure of Lord Krishna. Although Lord Balaram is the Supreme Lord, and he's not different from Krishna, he comes in the mood as a servant. Actually, all of the opulences of Lord Krishna are also there in Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram, the only difference between Krishna and Balaram is in their color. Lord Krishna is the color of the blue monsoon cloud, and Lord Balaram is very white color. But as far as their opulences go, they're not different. Lord Krishna is Bhagavan, Lord Balaram is also Balaram. So Lord Balaram enjoys very nice pastimes. One of the names we told you, Lord Balaram is called Dauji, right? He's the older brother. Another name of Lord Balaram is Haladara. Haladara, right? Hala means the plow. Lord Krishna, he has his Sudarshan chakra. And Lord Balaram, he carries the plow. Sometimes when we are worshipping Lord Jagannath deities, we'll give Lord Balaram a plow. What's the significance of the plow? That should be understood. Just like Lord Krishna's flute. Lord Krishna, he's Murlidhar, or Vamsidhar, he's carrying the flute. So Lord Krishna uses the flute as a cowherd boy. You could say to call the cow. But Lord Krishna also uses the flute to call his devotees, particularly the gopis, that they hear the sound of Krishna's flute and they're attracted. So Lord Balaram, he carries the plow. And what is the significance of the plow? Well, just like the farmers, they have a plow to till the field. Before they plant the seeds, they must plow the field. They'll use the plow to go and plant, to prepare the ground for planting the rice, and so on. They have to till the field first of all. So the same way, Lord Balaram, he is the original spiritual master, the Adi Guru. So he's carrying the plow, and he uses the plow to prepare all of us, to prepare our hearts, that he can plant the seed of bhakti there, so that we can all develop our devotion for Lord Krishna. So this Lord Balaram's plow is like that. You see, he's breaking the soil so that he can plant that bhakti lata beach, the seed of devotion, into our hearts. This is important. Lord Balaram as the Adi Guru, he wants to give all of us the opportunity to become a devotee, to be the servant of Krishna. So Lord Balaram also uses his plow sometimes in order to do different things, just like in the Das Avatara Stotra, which is there in the Gita Govinda. Jayadev Goswami describes Lord Balaram, how he is Havadara, and how he's using the plow, but he said he's using the plow to well, there was a couple of times while we know Lord Balaram using the plow. One pastime was when they had taken one of Krishna's sons. He wanted to marry the daughter of Duryodhana, Lakshmana, Samba. And so Samba wanted to marry the daughter of Duryodhana, Lakshmana. And Duryodhana, well, actually, Duryodhana, he arranged Swayamvara for the girl. That she was a very qualified young girl, and they thought, let her pick the man she would like to marry. So Samba thought he would like to marry her, but he knew she's not going to pick me. Samba thought the girl won't like me, but I like her. And so he thought, anyway, I will take her. And so when it came time for the Swayamvara, she came by and Samba just took her. And once she'd been taken by Samba, then, that's it. She has to be with him. He's going to be her husband. But they were not very happy with it, that he'd done this in an improper manner. They wanted her to select a husband for herself. So there was a great fight anyway, and Samba got arrested. Then it happened, there was going to be war, because they heard Samba has been taken prisoner, and he's going to marry Duryodhana's daughter, Lakshmana, and he took her for his wife, but they arrested him and put him in the prison. So the Yadus were all ready to come and do battle.
One? Okay, you.
It's maybe.
But Lord Balaram said, let me go there and I will talk to them and we can settle this without a great battle. Before, why should we have a lot of fighting and killing if I can settle the matter diplomatically? So let me go there and talk to them. So Lord Balaram came there. Duryodhana, but Duryodhana was actually a close friend of Lord Balaram. And Lord Balaram had taught Duryodhana how to fight with the club. Sorry. Lord Balaram, he has a plow, he also carries the club. And so he had taught Duryodhana the art of fighting with this club. So Lord Balaram had a good relationship with Duryodhana, and he came there. Lord Balaram came there along with Uddhava and others, different people from Dwarka. They all came there to meet with the Kauravas because they had imprisoned Samba. They put him in, and so Lord Balaram came there, and he addressed. When they heard Lord Balaram has come, they were very happy. Oh, Lord Balaram has come, and he gave nice reception. And so then Lord Balaram told them why you come. He said, I've come, I heard you've taken Samba prisoner, so you should release him and give his wife also. I heard he's taken Lakshmana for his wife, so bring the wife also. And they became upset. And Duryodhana said, listen to him. Just look at him, how he's talking. He's telling us what to do. We are the kings. He's like the shoes. And he wants to be on our head. What right has he got to come and tell us what to do? And who does he think he is? He said he's coming in the name of Krishna. And Lord Krishna, he's saying Krishna is why we should do what Krishna says. Who's that Krishna? He's just from some cowherd village. We don't know anything about him. Why we will do what he says? And so this way, they spoke very insultingly about Lord Krishna, the position of Lord Krishna. Lord Balaram was listening. He said, oh, just listen to these people, how they talk. And Lord Balaram said, when people want to do what you want them to do, just like if you have an animal, to get an animal to be obedient, you have to have a stick. If you have a stick and you have some big animals like a bull or something, you can hit them on the side with a stick and they cooperate, they understand the stick. You have to have a stick. So he said, these people are just like animals. They don't understand. He said, I will have to punish them. I will teach them a lesson. So Lord Balaram took his plow and he began to cut the ground. And he began to drag the whole of Hastinapur. He began to drag the whole palace of Hastinapur towards the Yamuna. Duryodhana and all the Kauravas, and they all understood, we better do whatever he says. And they fell at the feet of Lord Balaram and they begged him, no, please, don't destroy the palace. And we'll do whatever. And they brought Samba, and they brought the girl, and they brought the dowry, and they sent Lord Balaram back to Dwarka with a big entourage. So this was Lord Balaram, so expert, he could do these kind of things. Another occasion, Lord Balaram was using the plow. Lord Balaram, he's very fond of honey. When we celebrate Lord Balaram's appearance day, it's important for us to offer some honey because Varuni, honey is one of the beverages, Varuni called Varuni. It's one of the beverages of Lord Balaram, and we always offer that to Lord Balaram. So Lord Balaram liked to enjoy honey, drink the honey. So it happened one day, Lord Balaram had been enjoying with the gopis, and he'd been drinking honey, and he had become somewhat, if you drink enough honey, it's very sweet, you can become intoxicated by it. So Lord Balaram was drinking the honey, and he had become a little bit intoxicated by it. And so he began to speak to the Yamuna. And he told the Yamuna, come here. I want to bathe in your waters. Lord Balaram, he ordered the Yamuna, come here so I can bathe. I can take my bath in your water. So nothing happened. The Yamuna. So then Lord Balaram said, oh, you don't like to listen to my commands? All right, I will teach you a lesson. Lord Balaram took his club. He said, I'm going to break you into small streams. And he began to beat the ground and break the Yamuna into tiny streams. And at that time, the goddess of the Yamuna appeared in front of Lord Balaram and fell at his feet. Oh no, my Lord, please don't do this to my river, please. And said, I did not understand your glory. Now I know who you are. Acceptably, we will cooperate with your desire. So Lord Balaram is so powerful. He can break the Yamuna into small streams. Lord Balaram, we said, he is the servant of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna, of course, had many wives, right? How many wives did Krishna have?
16,100.
Yeah, 60,108. And Lord Balaram, how many wives did he have? 2 wives. Lord Balaram was only 2 wives. I'll tell you, there's an interesting pastime about one of Lord Balaram's wives. It happened that there was this one king in the Satya Yuga, and he had a daughter. Revati, yeah. So he had a daughter, and he wants to get a suitable, like a good father, he wants to find a suitable husband for his daughter. So the king thought, I will take my daughter to Brahmaloka and will ask Lord Brahma about who would make a good husband for my daughter. So he took Revati, this king Revata, took his daughter Revati, and they go off to Brahmaloka. Satya Yuga, they were very powerful. They could go all the way up to Satya Loka, and they went to see Lord Brahma. But when they got to Satya Loka, they were told that Lord Brahma is enjoying a concert at this time. You have to wait till the concert is finished. When the concert is over, then you can meet Lord Brahma. So the king and his daughter sat patiently and waited while the concert was going on, you know. Have you been to a concert? You know, sometimes, you know, concerts can take quite a long time, you know. Several hours the concerts can go. So the king was waiting. Finally, Lord Brahma came and they met each other. And the king approached Lord Brahma and said to Lord Brahma, I wanted to get your advice about who would make the suitable husband for my daughter. And then the king, Revata, he mentioned different kings from the earth planet. And when he mentioned these names, Lord Brahma laughed. He said, those kings, they died a long time ago. And Maharaj Revata was shocked. He said, no, I was on earth. They were there. They were young men. But Lord Brahma pointed out to the king, he said, but you have come here to Satya Loka. And on Satya Loka, the time span is very different from the earth planet. You see, one day of Lord Brahma from the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said one day, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Aharya Brahmanovidu. Right? 1,000 ages taken together is the duration of one day of Lord Brahma. 1,000 ages means 1,000 cycles of the 4 yugas, Satya, Treta, Dwapara, and Kali. Now, Kali Yuga is 422,000 years. And one cycle of the 4 ages, Saturday, Dwapara, and Kali, will be 10 times 432,000 years. So 4,032,320,000 years. 1 day of Brahma. That's one cycle. And there's 1,000 cycles in 1 day of Brahma. So they were there in Brahmaloka. And so the time of Brahmaloka, one moment of Brahma's time, is many years on this planet. So they have been there waiting for the concert to finish. And in the course of their waiting there, all of these kings have died. Oh God. In the Satya Yuga is over, and they're into another Yuga. And now it's Dwapara Yuga. And then Lord Brahma said, you want your daughter to marry? It's long, long ago. These men are long gone. And so the king was shocked and said, well, what about my daughter? So Lord Brahma said, well, go back to earth. Now on earth, the personality of Godhead, Lord Balaram, is there. And he will make a suitable husband for your daughter. So Maharaj Rivata is very happy to hear this, that, the personality of Godhead is there. He can be my daughter can marry him. Lord Brahma said, yeah, take your daughter there. So he came back to her, and Maharaj Rivata brought his daughter Revati and presented her to Lord Balaram. Only problem was, because the girl was from Satya Yuga, Satya Yuga people were much taller. We're small. Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, a bit bigger, Treta Yuga, bigger, the Satya Yuga really big, So the girl was really big. So Lord Balaram, you want me to marry the Krishna so big? Is anyway he brought his plow and used his plow and brought her down to size. And in this way she became the wife of Lord Balaram. So Lord Balaram had Revati, so he's also known as Revati Nanda, one who gives pleasure to Revati. And his other wife is Varuni, the manifestation of the pleasure potency, the liquor which Lord Balaram enjoys. So in this way, Lord Balaram, he also has his consorts. And you saw those two ladies who were the wives of Lord Balaram. They came again as the wives of Lord Nityananda and the Kali, the Janavada, Batuda, the two wives of Lord Nityananda. So this is some of the pastimes of Lord Balaram. Lord Balaram has difficult times sometimes, he has to please Krishna, and at the same time sometimes he doesn't please Krishna. There's sometimes some disagreements. Lord Krishna, he married Rukmini. And when Lord Krishna married Rukmini, Rukmini's brother, Rukmi, was not happy because Rukmini's marriage had been arranged to Sishupal, who was the friend of Rukmi, friend of Rukmi. Rukmini's brother, Rukmi, he wanted to marry his sister to his friend Sishupal. And Rukmini wanted to marry Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna came and kidnapped her, and then they all chased after her. And so Rukmi, the brother, he was really angry because he'd arranged the marriage and he came after Krishna and fought with Krishna. Krishna didn't kill him, but he cut off his hair. That's not very good for a Kshatriya. Kshatriyas, they kept their hair, they always had long hair, kept their hair. But Lord Krishna, he didn't kill him because he thought, my brother, but he cut off the hair. So when Lord Balaram came there and saw, Lord Balaram said to Krishna, "Oh, Krishna, how could you do this to your relative? You know, this is your relative. You made him look so bad. You cut off his hair." So this way, Lord Balaram was chastising Krishna. Anyway, later on, there was another incident, again involving Rukmi. Rukmi had challenged Lord Balaram to play chess. And they were having a chess match. And they were betting. Because, Kshatriyas, they like to gamble. So the wagers became very big. Huge numbers of gold coins. Initially, Lord Balaram had been defeated. And Rukmi won. But then, as the wager got bigger and bigger, it became 100,000 gold coins. Lord Balaram won, but Rukmi wouldn't admit that he beat the defeated, and he would say, "No, I am the winner. I am the winner." And even a voice from the sky, from Balaram is actually the winner. So then they had another match. Again, the wager was to be 1,000,000 gold coins. And again, Balaram won. And again, Rukmi said, "No, I am the winner." And Rukmi's friends, they were all saying, "Yes, Rukmi's the winner. Balaram is won." So Balaram was not very happy with it. He took his club and he smashed the head of Rukmi and killed Rukmi. So Lord Krishna was there. Because it was a wedding, they'd all gathered, all the relatives had come. And Lord Balaram had killed Rukmini's brother. So Krishna, what can he do? On one hand, he would like to say to Balaram, "Oh, well done." But he knows he can't do that because Rukmini is there and she's worried my brother's killed, So Krishna, if he says anything, he doesn't want to have died Lord Balaram because Lord Balaram is his older brother. At the same time, he doesn't want to praise him because Rukmini will not be pleased, So this is the family situation. You see, Lord Balaram and Lord Krishna, they have these kind of dealings with each other. They have to please each other, make each other happy, to keep everything going. So Lord Balaram, he also went to live in Dwarka with Krishna, and they enjoyed there for several years until it came time for them all to depart. Anyway, this is something of the little pastimes of Lord Balaram. And in another week, we will be celebrating the appearance of Lord Balaram. So we hope you have a nice pastime. When we chant the Mahamantra, there was some discussion about when we say Rama, who is this Rama? So one devotee was saying, "Well, this is Balarama." But another devotee said, "No, this is Lord Ramachandra." So the two devotees were arguing about it. So they came to Srila Prabhupada and they asked him. And the devotee said, "Isn't it when we chant Hare Rama, Rama Rama, that this Rama is Balaram?" And Prabhupada said, "Yes, you're right." And the other devotee said, "But Prabhupada, is Ramachandra?" And he said, "Yes, you're right." And the devotees were, "What, we're both right?" And Prabhupada said, "Yes, you're both right. Rama can be Krishna's brother, and it can be also Ramachandra." However, later on we also heard from Jiva Goswami, who was a very great scholar of 6 Goswamis, one of the 6 Goswamis. He was the nephew of Rupa and Sanatana. And he explains to us that when we chant Rama, it can also mean Lord Krishna, because Lord Krishna is also the one who gives pleasure to everyone. So we can understand Rama in different ways. It can be understood to be Balarama, it can be understood to be Lord Ramachandra, and it can also be understood to be another name of Lord Krishna. Okay, any questions? Yes, Prabhu?
Thank you for enlightening us. I have a question like when Vasudev took the uplands Krishna took, from Dwaraka to Vrindavan. So where did the uplands go? Like he put him without uplands, right? So can you enlighten us where is the uplands?
When Vasudev brought Krishna from Mathura to Vrindavan, where did the opulence go? Yet the opulence is there in Vrindavan. You see, ordinary people, they cannot understand the opulence of Vrindavan. This was discussed at the time of Hera Panchami, described in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. There's a conversation between Srivas Thakur and Swarup Damodar. Srivas Thakur is expansion of Narada Muni. Narada Muni is the Vaikuntha man, right? And so he says he sees Mother Lakshmi coming at Hera Panchami, and she's coming they're arresting the servants of Lord Jagannath, you know. And Srivas Thakur saying, oh, look at the opulence of the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi, she's so opulent. And Swarup Damodar is saying, oh, Srivas, oh, your device.
It is restarting. Completed. Save the word.
Okay. So Srivas Thakur was saying that, oh, look at the opulence of Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. And Swarup Damodar, who is not different from the Gopi Lalita, he says, oh, Srivas, don't you know the opulence of Vrindavan? Don't you know about Vrindavan? Every tree in Vrindavan is a Kalpavriksha tree. It can fulfill all desires. And all the cows in Vrindavan are Kamadhenu cows. They can give everything in unlimited quantities. And the dust of the holy Dham, the dust of the holy Dham is Chintamani. This is the opulence of Vrindavan. But the people of Vrindavan, they're so pure in heart that they don't want anything more. They just want some milk from the cows. They forget everything they want. They only want some milk. They only want flowers and fruits from the trees. They decorate the dust of their body on their body as tila. This is the opulence of Vrindavan is so great, but the people of Vrindavan are so pure, they don't think about sense gratification. They see everything for the service of Lord Krishna. So this is the opulence of Vrindavan. Any other questions? Yes?
When the baby girl of Yashoda showed her dear son Durga to Kamsa, why did she still announce that Krishna was alive? Shouldn't she have not? So then Kamsa wouldn't know that Krishna was still alive and wouldn't hunt Krishna.
Well, she wants to encourage the pastimes to speed up the pastimes, you see. Because when Kansa will perform more atrocities, then it will become time for Krishna to come and kill it. Right? before Krishna comes to kill Kamsa, he had to become very sinful and do a lot of atrocities and try to kill so many people. So then the situation is ready for Krishna to kill. So she said it's for the purpose of accelerating the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Yes, any other questions?
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Maharaj. Your wonderful association. Maharaj, like Balaramji had a lot of affection towards Duryodhana, although probably he would know, that Duryodhana was cruel and very, crooked person. And so much so that he actually even got agreed to marry Sushma to Duryodhana. And then, later, obviously, in pastime of Lakshmana and Samba, you said that she was very angry with Duryodhana. But how could, like, Balramji, who is like Supreme Lord, who could, display this kind of pastimes? How we understand this pastime? That he had a lot of affection towards
Duryodhana. Prabhu is asking about the relationship between Lord Balaram and Duryodhana. As I said, Lord Balaram had been very affectionate to Duryodhana. This is one of the puzzling things, about Krishna, the Lila, Lord Balaram's Lila, that Lord Balaram had shown his affection to Duryodhana, and he taught him to fight with the cloud. And certainly at the time of the battle, at the time of Duryodhana arresting Lord Krishna's son Samba and his own daughter had been taken by Samba. So Duryodhana became angry and he criticized Lord Balaram. He deals with it in such a wonderful way that he displays the power of the personality of God. He uses his cloud, to let them know who is actually supreme. Now Duryodhana, he's also a very special personality, very, very powerful. He has a very big position. He's a powerful Kshatriya. He fought with Bhima for many days, and it was only by Bhima hitting below the belt that he could finally defeat Duryodhana. So Duryodhana, he was able to take part in the pastimes of Lord Krishna, of course, on the wrong side. But wonderful Leela are displayed to allow the devotees to relish more the dealings of the personality of God. We can just understand like that. To help us to appreciate more how powerful Lord Balaram is and how wonderful. Okay, thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
महाराज की
Thanks, Maharaj, for the wonderful class and expressing. So we chant 3 times for Maharaj. Hare Krishna, Hare